Good afternoon. Thursday, 2:44 p.m. I actually only fasted 12 and a half hours today because I did wake up early and go to the gym and hit chest and triceps. A little bit of abs. I snuck a little bit of abs in there like I always do. And so I broke my fast right after the gym with a few bites of my protein oats, my 120 grams of oranges, my 1 scoop of whey protein shake, and of course, before I ate all of that, I took some pre-meal vitamins, some digestive enzymes, things like that. But I have the rest of meal 1 here, so I'll show you guys that. So you can see that some of the protein oats, you can see that there's already a spoon in the protein oats, and some of the protein oats are missing up at the top of it there. And then 100 grams of celery, and of course, the 36 grams of PB2. A little bit watery today, but not the worst consistency I've ever had. I've definitely had better, but better than PB2 that's basically like water. You can't dip celery in that. And then we've got the rest of our pre-meal vitamins. There's a de-bloat digestive enzyme. That's like 1.5 billion CFUs, that kind of purplish one right there. And then there's the fiber gummy, the apple cider vinegar, that's the triple omega capsule, and B12. I always try to take B12 in the middle of the day because that's really when your energy starts to dip. And then for our beverages, because I already drank my 1 scoop of whey protein shake, got the gummy worm BCAAs, 0 sugar ginger ale, and this sugar-free, it does say sweetened on it, but even though it says sweetened, it is actually 0 calories. And this has sucralose in it. Oh, and 200 milligrams of potassium. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this is that stuff that I bought at Walmart, that in a big bottle of it, a serving is 0 calories, but the entire bottle is 10 calories. I won't complain. 10 calories is nothing, but it just doesn't really make sense. But yeah, just some small changes to my diet that I thought I would announce. So the first one is that I added a complex carb to my usual meal 2, and that's about 120, 130 calories, 2 or 3 grams of protein at the most. And then, so yeah, I just added a complex carb, a serving of complex carbs to my meal 2. And at this rate that I'm going at, 2,600 calories, I eat about 2,650 calories a day. And this is, I believe this is still enough for me to lose roughly about a pound, maybe about 1.5 pounds if I'm dedicated to my exercise and lifting and all that. But just through diet, about 1 pound a week. And then that extra 0.5 pound if I'm super dedicated. And some weeks you get more motivated than others. I don't know why that is, but sometimes I feel really motivated some weeks, and then there'll be some weeks where I'm just like, I just want to stay at home on my treadmill and play Call of Duty on the treadmill and get my steps, which I think is pretty easy. But yeah, so that's gonna do it. I don't think there were any more announcements. Oh yeah, so my other announcement was that I'm not going to be having my Quest bar with meal 1. I'm going to be having a scoop of protein with meal 2. So I have my 1 scoop of protein with meal 1, the 1 scoop protein shake. Obviously there's protein in the protein oats, but the 1 scoop of whey protein here in my shaker with meal 1, and then I'll be having another scoop of protein with meal 2, rather than having a Quest bar with meal 1, because I feel like the whey protein is just super easily digestible, It's just a scoop of protein and some water. It's a lot, it goes down a lot easier, I would argue. And what was the other announcement? I don't believe there was any other announcements. Oh yeah, I was thinking about possibly having a diet break day once a week, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gradually increase my calories, like maybe 100, 150, maybe 200 calories every 2 or 3 weeks or so until I'm maintaining, because I do believe that recomp maintenance is the best for growing muscle and burning fat, because growing muscle will make your body burn more calories, which in turn makes you lose more fat. So yeah, that's all the announcements, I believe. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a diet break on either Saturdays or Sundays, every Saturday or every Sunday. But I think I would much rather just add a little bit more calories to my daily schedule. I feel like that will be a little bit less mentally straining, a little bit more mentally satisfying, as well as more of a physical benefit, because you're adding more to your daily intake, which will in turn help with your training. But yeah, okay, that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about. Just some little updates. So here are some clips of me hitting chest and triceps from this morning. A little bit of treadmill. And yeah, and then it'll be time for meal 2. So here's some clips of me working out. All right. 9:10 p.m. I made it home. I got my pajamas on. I got meal 2 prepped. I got 20,000 steps today. I just checked that. 20,000 steps. So I'll probably just get maybe 2,000 or 3,000 after dinner, just for the sake of digestion. But I have meal 2 here, so I'll show you guys all of that. And I will show you guys the extra complex carb closer to the end. So here is all of the pre-meal vitamins, digestive enzymes, apple cider vinegar gummies, milk thistle. So we've got all of the stuff for the low carb burrito. So we got the low carb tortilla with 90 grams of corn, and then the rest of the stuff that goes on it. 30 grams of shredded lettuce, 28 grams of fat-free Kraft cheese, and 65 grams of reduced sodium Good and Gather turkey. This is that 100 calorie kettle corn Smart Pop by Orville. So, and then a big bowl of sugar-free strawberry gelatin. And like I usually do, I'll probably spread the Oikos on top of it once I'm done eating my apples. $100 of baby carrots, 150 grams of cucumbers, and 120 grams of apple. For the apple, we've got the Oikos Pro 20 gram. For the cucumbers, we've got the 45 grams of fat-free ranch. And then for the barbecue sauce, 30 grams of sugar-free G. Hughes barbecue sauce. For the carrots. I think I said for the barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce for my barbecue sauce. All right, and then I will show you guys, that extra complex carb and the low sugar desserts. So I'll show you guys that. So this is going to be my extra complex carb that I'm having. Popcorners. Popcorners, as they say in the ad with the Breaking Bad characters. And then those are the macros. They're actually not too bad. 130 calories, only 4.5 grams of fat, 21 grams of carbs, 2 grams of protein. Yeah. About 17 crisp or 28 grams, but I don't know about you guys, but I always find it easier to just weigh out 28 grams, like weigh out the grammage, like for the serving of like chips, rather than count out the chips. I feel like counting out like about 17 chips, and it's like not every single chip is the same size, so it's, you know, it's not exactly going to be 17 chips every time for that amount of calories, you know? So that is my extra complex carb that I wanted to show you guys. And then on to my regular low sugar desserts. So, which one of them is a pretty complex carb, I would say. So we're gonna have 2 of these lightly salted Quaker rice cakes. I actually have a fair bit of rice cakes in this loaf left. I think I just opened this last night. And only 35 calories a cake. And then we're gonna spread this on top of it. Probably dip some of my popcorners in there too. Breyer's Carb Smart. I always love showing this because the macros are just unlike any other ice cream, really. Only 100 calories. Only 4 grams of net carbs because it's got so much fiber in it. And then the sugar-free desserts. 4 sugar-free Atkinson's peanut butter bars and 9 sugar-free Albanese gummy bears. And then it's on to the low-sugar beverages. So we've got our large iced coffee with 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Probably drink some of this. I don't know if I'm going to drink all of it, but some of that clear American This one's tangerine mango flavored. And there you go. There are the macros that I was talking about earlier that don't make any sense. There you go. And then, of course, the scoop of protein I was talking about, and my scoop of Beyond Raw Arnold Palmer BCAAs. And a few of my friends were asking me what my macros were. How many calories and protein do I get to lose roughly a pound to a pound and a half a week? So I eat / drink, because some of the calories come from, my BCAAs and my protein and some vitamins too. But I have roughly, I think I said this earlier, but I've been having 2,650 calories and about 162 to 164 grams of protein a day. The protein changes based on different flavors of things, like the protein, depending on how high grade the protein is, because some protein powders have 24 grams of protein and some have 25 grams of protein. And I have 2 scoops of protein during the day, so could be 162 or 164 grams per day. And then once every 2 weeks, I have that diet break, which is like 5,000 calories. And I'm still able to lose on that, even with the diet break once every 2 weeks. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to continue to add more to my everyday schedule in order to bump myself up to maintenance calories, or I'm going to allow myself to have a weekly diet break just on, on either a Saturday or a Sunday. I would just have a 5,000 calorie diet break. But yeah, I'm still thinking about that. I'm still not 100% sure on that. I'll probably make my decision off camera, whether I'll be at the gym or at work or driving. But yeah, 9:20. So I should have about an hour to eat, which is pretty nice. So, and then after I eat all this, I'll prep my day after tomorrow's protein oats, because I prepped tomorrow's protein oats last night. And then just my gym bag, I guess. I just got to prep my gym bag so it's all ready for me when I wake up. So I guess I will see you guys next time.